So I'm sure everybody has seen the knockout already. The rematch between Jake Paul and TYRON Woodley ended with a knockout in the sixth round, with Jake Paul knocking out TYRON Woodley with a big right hand. Man, man, oh man. Um, Before I get more into the video, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more boxing and please hit that like button. It helps out the video. It helps out the channel. I'd really appreciate it. So, yeah, this fight, I'm going to be completely honest. I was at work, I was watching it and I was like, man, this fight, there's too much clinching, too much hugging, too much tangling up. They were tangling up way too much in the early rounds. And I got busy at work and I started, after I was done doing my work stuff, I started watching again, and next thing you know, the fight was already over, and I was like, what the hell just happened? And I had to watch it on social media to see how the knockout happened, and I was like, oh my goodness, bro. He got knocked out, went to sleep, face first to the mat. Big right hand from Jake Paul. Man, he really did it. He knocked him out. And it looks like he was looking at the body and he was going upstairs. Woodley kind of tried to, it looks like he did the motion of trying to block a body shot, but he did not expect that punch to go upstairs. So he opened up his left side for a big right hand that knocked him out. And with this win, Jake Paul remains undefeated, improves to 5-0. 4 wins coming by way of knockout TKO, giving TYRON Woodley his second loss as a professional boxer, this time by knockout. Jake Paul has knocked out all his opponents. All of them. Knocked out Anderson Gibb, Nate Robinson, Ben Askren, and now TYRON Woodley. Haters gonna hate, man. A lot of people are hating, saying that this fight was fake, this fight was fixed, it was staged. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. Whoever thinks that don't know shit about boxing, man. Some people say, oh, it was an accident. Jake Paul just threw his right hand and, hoping to land. There ain't no fucking accidents, and it was a punch. Oh my goodness, man. It was a punch that was intended to land on TYRON Woodley. There ain't no accident right there, if you ask me. And he set that punch up. You can tell him fainting going to the body before he fainted going upstairs. A lot of people don't know shit about boxing, man. Honestly, Jake Paul's his boxing skills has improved, just by fighting. And him, in training for fights, I think he's gotten decent. I've always said that he has decent boxing skills. That's why I always thought that he would beat Tommy Fury. And is that the fight next after this fight? Who knows? I think after the fight he called out Nate Diaz and what's his name, Masvidal. I think he called them out, but I don't know if those fights will ever happen. But I'm actually liking the rise of Jake Paul. A lot of people hate him, this and that. Haters are gonna hate. But I honestly believe he's good for the sport of boxing. He brings eyes to the sport of boxing that you don't normally see. Or at least brings people to the sport of boxing that you don't normally see. And him getting this type of wins will help, at least in my opinion, it will help the sport of boxing. A lot of people are talking about this. A lot of people are talking about this knockout win. Yes, they're talking about Jake Paul. Yes, they're talking about TYRON Woodley. But at the end of the day, they're talking about a boxing match, a boxing event. So, I'm rooting for the success of Jake Paul. I'm gonna be completely honest, and I'd like to see him in there against big names. Who knows who's the next big name he'll get? A lot of people say that he should be fighting a boxer, this and that. A lot of people don't even realize, like, a lot of the boxers don't fight big names until later on in their career. Jake Paul is just starting off his career. a lot of boxers at this point in their career are still fighting cab drivers, unknown fighters, guys who've lost multiple times. If you go to see a record of an opponent of a boxer in their fifth or third pro fight, they're fighting unknown names. The only difference here is that Jake Paul is an influencer from the get-go. He was a YouTuber, going into the sport of boxing. It ain't no different. At least him fighting these older guys, older MMA guys. It ain't no different from boxers fighting cab drivers that we know that they can beat. Anyway, if you saw the fight, let me know what did you think about it. Again, the first few rounds, in my opinion, there was just so much clinching going on. Both of them tangling up. In a way, both of them were just struggling to figure out the distance. And in that sixth round, Jake Paul finally figured it out. So, if you saw the fight, let me know your thoughts. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And like always, have a great day. All right, thanks.